Clay Travis joining me now. Hey, Clay, Victor Wembanyama, he's not taking the loss very well. He claims the Spurs dominated the Knicks despite losing in 5 games. What do you think about that?
It's not a good argument to make when you collapse in the fourth quarter like the Spurs did so frequently, including giving up the biggest NBA Finals lead of all time, 29 points in Game 4. I think the better response is, if I were giving Wemby advice, hey, we're a super young team. Sometimes you have to lose a series that you feel like you should have won before you win your championship. We'll be back here, and we plan on winning not just one championship, but multiple in the years ahead. That seems like a really good answer to me. When you lose, saying, hey, we were the better team, particularly when you lose in 5 games, and many of those losses, 4 of them, in fact, are characterized by late fourth quarter collapses. I think it's a sign you got a lot of growing and improving to do.
All right. The Athletic, well, that's owned by the New York Times. They posted on X celebrating Zoran Mandani Sports Summer after the Knicks win. Is Mandani winning politically because of the Knicks and the showing in the World Cup?
Well, look, I mean, I think most people don't care that much about Arsenal in New York City in general, not taking a shot at used to. I'm sure you care quite a bit about the English Premier League. But I do think the overall excitement level of New York, the Knicks winning their first title since 1973, does tend to be a rising tide that lifts all boats. But ultimately, what New Yorkers are going to care about is what I think most Americans care about. That's whether they feel like they have more money in their pocket at the end of the day than they did before Mamdani came into office. And I think that's the challenge that ultimately he's facing, and frankly, all politicians are facing.
You know, Team USA had an impressive win in the World Cup. They beat Paraguay in the opener. They won 4-1. That's the most goals ever scored in a single game, and more goals than they scored. This is Team USA. All of the 2022 campaign, 4 goals. Is our team actually that good, or is Paraguay just rather easy competition?
Well, I was there in person in Los Angeles to watch that game with my 11-year-old and my wife, too. It was an awesome scene, and it was the best World Cup performance the U.S. men have ever put forward in the history of certainly my life. I think probably in the history of almost anybody's life watching right now. Paraguay actually has a very good defense. I think what this reflects is America has the most explosive offensive attack that we've ever had in soccer. I think our weakness is actually our defensive backfield, and whether that will hold up, which is a flip compared to what typically is the case with the U.S. Look, you win against Australia on Friday of this week, and the U.S. basically will be punching its ticket not only to the next round, the knockout stage, but also basically winning the overall group stage, too, because goal differential is the ultimate decider in the event of a tie. So this game against Australia looms massively for the U.S., and I like our chances.
I was surprised to see Brazil held to a draw, and same with the Netherlands, held to a draw with Japan. I just think it's been a very good World Cup so far. The standard of play has been very good. There's some surprises, and the Team America, they're all playing well. Last word to you.
I'm watching this like crazy. Most of Americans agree with you, Stu. The audience is massive for all of these games going on, and I encourage people to check them out on the Fox network of channels if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's a great start to a 6-week campaign. I just love it. I really do. Hey, Trey, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again real soon. Thanks.